Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Hello there, good evening and welcome to the 9 p.m. news on the most prestigious channel of Sri Lanka. I'm Niketh Karnaratna.
And I'm Kasami Harischandra. We start off with a look at your headlines for tonight.
A special Parliamentary Select Committee for the Provincial Council election. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa reveals to the Parliament that former President Ranil Wickremesinghe had spent 1 billion rupees on foreign tours. Former Minister Sarath Fonseca appreciates the present government's programme. A revision of canned fish prices. An increase in tourist arrivals in Haputale. The deadline for the acceptance of applications for the 10th stage of the interest-free student loan scheme is on the 30th of November. The National Television organised a special motorcade highlighting environmental protection taking place in Colombo. A blast in a Kashmir police station kills 9 and injures 29.
On to those and other stories in detail now. The 2026 Budget Committee stage debate has commenced in the Parliament today.
25 expenditure heads, including the President's Office, the Prime Minister's Office, Supreme Court Judges, Parliament Opposition Leader's Office and independent commissions were passed without amendments. Government and opposition members expressed their views at the debate. Parliamentarian Sri Jayasekara has stated that when discussing the provincial council system, a new committee should be appointed to resolve the existing issues.
Minister Bimal Ratnayake said that the Ministry of Public Administration had prepared a proposal to present a special selection committee regarding the provincial council system and voting procedures. He added that this proposal will be presented during the committee stages.
Prime Minister Dr. Harischandra said that there were significant differences in opinions between all representatives in the House. She explained that there was no uncertainty regarding why they engaged in politics. She stated that within their side there existed unity, equality, school-based and cultural connections, as well as bonds across ethnicity and religion, whereas in the opposition, according to her, had none of that unity. Opposition leader Sajid Premadasa said that the government was still moving forward by relying on IMF measures and its policies.
Minister Anand Vijayapala said that if the funds allocated in the budget were insufficient or exceeded revenue limits, then an improper system would burden society. He claimed that many officials were unaware of these issues. He further stated that the cabinet had been reduced to 25 members and that all state ministers had been removed. He said that the former president had maintained 39 advisors and spent millions of rupees on them, causing massive losses. He added that those appointed were mostly individuals who had been defeated in elections.
Parliamentarian J.C. Alavatuwala said that the democratic expectations of the people were being fulfilled in an orderly manner and that the public had given the government a significant victory at the parliamentary election. He urged the government to not betray that public trust.
Minister Vasantha Samarasinghe said that many presidential commissions had existed previously. He stated that according to reports from commissions established after the 2022 protests, houses were allocated to MPs and public representatives, including over 100 houses built under the Vyatpura project. Some individuals, he said, had taken houses without paying rent, some had not returned house keys and others had not paid electricity and water bills for nearly a year.
Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa, speaking on health and media matters, said that former President Ranil Wickremesinghe had undertaken 4 foreign visits in 2022 with a delegation of 64 people, costing 1,029.3 million rupees. said that in 2023 there had been 10 foreign visits with 269 participants costing 580 million rupees. He also compared these with 2014 when there were 5 visits with 115 people. Altogether, he said during the last 3 years, 24 foreign trips had been made with 385 participants at a cost of 1,007 million rupees, almost 1 billion rupees during the 22 months the former president held office. He added that the current president from December last year until September 2025 had made only 1 foreign visit costing 14.6 million rupees and that the government was working while limiting expenses as much as possible.
Former Minister Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca says the program of the present government against corruption is satisfactory. Expressing his opinion to the media in this regard yesterday, he said that he extends his blessings to the government's program. Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca said that he is satisfied on how the government is functioning. The former minister added that he is also happy over the government's attitudes of fighting corruption and not protecting the corrupted. Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca also said the government is creating an environment where corrupted persons are unable to escape, and he further said he believed the government is honestly pursuing its objectives. He also praised the government's decision to increase the allowance for plantation labour, adding that these workers are eligible to receive this benefit as they bring a massive income to the country while engaging in the tea industry.
The massive operation to eradicate the scourge of narcotics addiction, which has become a national menace, destroying the sovereignty of the country and the future generation, is now being successfully carried forward. The aim of the government is to implement its program continuously, overcoming all obstacles. Several sections of the society have expressed their opinion on the government's program. Professor W.A.S. Vijayakon of the Faculty of the Social Science Studies of Sri Javadanapura University said they appreciate the efforts of the government and security division to confront this problem. He also said that it is not a constructive notion to think that these parties alone would be able to resolve this perplexing crisis. It is extremely important to find out the type of the people children are frequently having contact with. The problem has been aggravated due to the political authority and the security divisions becoming friendly with those engaged in the sale and transportation of narcotics. He also said that the people believe that the government must end this issue. 1,065 raids have been conducted yesterday itself in parallel to the Nation United initiative targeting total eradication of drug racketeering in Sri Lanka. In yesterday's operations, 1,056 suspects were arrested and 39 of them were apprehended on detention orders. The police further says 53 suspects were expected to be directed for rehabilitation. A march was conducted in Talapitia Gaul voicing protest against the drug menace. The walk got underway in front of the Mohiddin Juma Mosque in Talapitia, demonstrating the extremely harmful impact of narcotic and cigarette abuse.
The Consumer Affairs Authority has released a Gazette notification revising the maximum retail price of canned fish. The new Gazette notification, which comes into effect today, amends the previous Gazette notification dated 27th of December 2024. Accordingly, the maximum retail price of a can of tuna fish of a net weight of 155 grams is 165 rupees. The maximum retail price of a 425 gram can of this fish variety is 380 rupees. The Gazette notification further says that a can of mackerel fish of 155 grams should be 210 rupees and 425 grams of mackerel fish in a can should be 480 rupees. 155 grams tin of jack mackerel linna fish is priced at 240 rupees and 425 grams of the same fish variety is priced at 560 rupees.
A motorcade of latest models of vehicles powered by electricity has taken place today through the sponsorship of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation. The program has been organised in parallel to the 9th ABU Media Summit on Climate Action and Disaster Prevention. The Asia-Pacific Regional Media Summit is scheduled to be conducted in Colombo on the 25th, 26th and 27th of November. The national television, being the official media sponsor of the event, has prepared many programs in this connection. The procession of electrical vehicles is one such event of the program. The vehicle parade has commenced on the Vihara Mahadevi Park in Colombo, and this morning extending the message to the society on the need of having clean air and environmental equilibrium. The momentous event has got underway with the participation of Chairman of the SLRC Gihan De Silva and Director General Manoj Nadeshana Amarasinghe. A tree planting ceremony has followed the event. Director General of the SLRC, Manoj Nadeshana Amarasinghe, said that representatives from around 70 countries in the world will gather in Colombo on the 25th. The Asia-Pacific Broadcasters Union representatives will discuss on environmental conservation, sustainable environmental management and on ways of preventing the impending environmental disasters. Another special feature is that these representatives will participate in the program as part of the Clean Sri Lanka initiative of the government. The vehicle procession has reached the national television premises, and presentation of valuable vouchers for scan testing and to seek expert knowledge on electricity-operated vehicles also took place. The entire program was presented by the Sukkanama program of the corporation, which is being directed by the Assistant Director of the SLRC, Tarangi Athuralia. The forthcoming Asia-Pacific 9th ABU Media Summit on Climate Action and Disaster Prevention is the biggest international media event to be conducted during this year. It will be attended by 200 representatives from many countries in the world. The Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, being the official sponsor of the event, has organised many other programs in this regard.
An increase in the arrival of tourists in Haputale and the surrounding areas has been witnessed. Our correspondent says many groups engaged in tourism have been benefited through these developments. Lipton Seats, Addition Bungalow and the foggy environment with waterfalls are some of the locations which have won the hearts of tourists. The residents as well as the business community are engaged in efforts to extend a higher contribution for the tourism industry in this area. Several Pakistani nationals have expressed their views on Sri Lanka's places of natural beauty and attractions at the Haputale railway station.
Sri Lanka is a very beautiful country. We are here from Pakistan now, and this was an amazing journey. The people of Sri Lanka are very cooperative and we feel like home here. We haven't came across any hurdles or troubles or difficulties.
Those who are engaged in the tourism sector say if Haputale could be turned into a tourist zone, such a move would definitely pave the way for progress of the tourism industry. One of the proposals of the budget of 2026 has been to name Haputale, Indalgashinna and Haldomulla as a new tourist zone. The government hopes to generate $8 billion as earnings from the tourism sector by the year 2030.
Prime Minister Dr. Harischandra said that as the country moves towards a digital economy through a new transformation, and that all sectors must work together in the national mission of empowering local entrepreneurs. The Prime Minister made these remarks participating in the inauguration ceremony of the Global Entrepreneurship Week yesterday at the Temple Trees. The Global Entrepreneurship Week is being conducted under the theme Together We Build. The Minister of Digital Economy is organising the event with the participation of a large number of entrepreneurs. Deputy Ministers Rankavira Ratna, Chatrangabe Singha and Chief Presidential Advisor to the President on Digital Economy, Dr. Hans Richard Surya, were also in attendance.
Good morning to all of you. It is my pleasure to address you at this Global Entrepreneurship Week Sri Lanka 2025, part of a global movement that brings together tens of thousands of activities across more than 200 nations every year. As Sri Lanka participates, we do so not as spectators, but as active contributors, shaping ideas, creating opportunities and driving a culture.
Deputy Minister Prasanna Gunasena has reiterated that commitment of all employees in the railway service is imperative to enhance the quality of the service and also for its continuous maintenance. He made these remarks at the occasion of presenting letters of appointments to railway locomotive engineers and guards yesterday. The appointment letters were handed over at the office of the General Manager of Railways in Maradana. Newly recruited 85 locomotive engineers and 6 guards have received appointments. The event was also attended by General Manager of Railways Ravindra Patmapriya. Deputy Minister Prasanna Gunasena said that the respect of the general public could be earned only through the fact of ascertaining the qualitative nature of the services being provided. He added that it is of no concern if issues such as the qualifications and salaries of those engaged in these services. The Deputy Minister also said 2 of the divisions of which the quality of the railway service could be elevated to the highest level are the locomotive engineers and guards. However, a good image from these sections is yet to be received. He further said that they all must get together to develop the railway service. Train delays cause a harmful impact not only to passengers but also on the economy of the country. He also said that all problems of the Department of Railways could not be resolved at once. In order to find solutions, workers must extend maximum service and earn the people's respect.
And now for several news items in brief. A special program of enlightening in parallel to the World Diabetes Day was held in Colombo today under the direction of Secretary to the Ministry of Mass Media and consultant physician Dr. Anil Singh. A health camp and a march were also included in the program, which was conducted under the theme Bright Future Through Good Health Habits. Applications have been called for the 10th group of interest-free student loan scheme implemented by the Minister of Education. Students who have appeared for the GCE advanced level examinations of the years 2022, 2023 and 2024 are eligible to apply. Degrees are being awarded by 18 government-recognized institutions on 131 courses. Further information could be obtained via www.mohe.gov.lk website. The initial program of the Colombo District project of Clean Sri Lanka Mobile Services Health, Environmental and Culture was conducted today at the Colombo District Secretariat. It was conducted under the theme A Happy Country Through Clean Sri Lanka from Village to Village. Charit Abesingha's maiden cinema direction Mr. Mrs. was launched recently. The script of the movie is from Giriraj Kaushalya and it is a production of Raigam Group of Companies. Uddika Premaratna and Dinakshi Priyasad portray the main characters, and the film is expected to screen from the 20th of November. Two elephants which stormed the Valgam, the regional hospital premises last night, were reported to have attacked a parked ambulance. A hospital employee had recorded in his mobile phone how the two beasts were roaming the hospital premises.
In the meantime, the 21st stage of the Arogya Mobile Wellness Clinic program has taken place today, centering on the Shaila Bimba Ramaya in Beruwala. The 21st Arogya Mobile Health Clinic had been successfully completed today. The program was carried out in collaboration with the Healthy Sri Lanka Initiative, the National Television's Healthy Food A Happy Life program and the Presidential Secretariat's Clean Sri Lanka campaign. The Arogya Mobile Wellness Program has joined hands with these organizations and the programs in implementing them throughout the country. More than 1,000 residents from the Beruwala area had participated in the program at the Beruwala Shaila Bimbarama temple to seek medical services and improve their well-being.
Funeral of the leader of the Sinhalaya Mahasammata Bhumiputra party and attorney at law Harischandra Vijayatunga has taken place at the Nelligaha Kanatha General Cemetery in Makula, Kiribathgoda today. Large crowds, including political leaders, have paid their last respects to the late politician at a funeral parlour in Kiribati. Harischandra, an acclaimed scholar of the Sinhala language, was 94 years old at the time of his demise. He has passed away on the 12th of November upon admission for treatment at a hospital. Late Harischandra was an editor of the Sinhala dictionary and had served as a science teacher at many schools, including the Dharmaraja College in Kandy. He had attended the legal profession later on in his life and to courts as a lawyer in 1973. Harischandra has contested the presidential elections of 1994 and 1999. Foreign news on the other side of this break.
දේශගුණික ක්‍රියාමාර්ග සහ ආපදා වැළැක්වීම පිළිබඳ නවවන අන්තර්ජාතික මාධ්‍ය සමුළුව නොවැම්බර් මාස 25-26 කොළඹ ගල්කිස්ස මහා හෝටලයේදී සංවිධානය ආසියා ශාන්තිකර කලාපීය විකාශන සංගමය සහ ජාතික රූපවාහිනිය.
And in news from overseas, 9 people were killed and 32 injured after confiscated explosives accidentally detonated at the Nogam police station in Indian-administered Kashmir, officials said. The blast occurred late Friday while the explosives seized earlier in the week from Faridabad in Haryana, were being prepared for forensic examination. Police officials stressed the explosion was accidental and not a terrorist attack. The blast caused severe damage to the police station, burned multiple vehicles and scattered debris across the area. Some body parts were found up to 200 meters away, according to a Reuters source. Most of those killed were police officers, along with forensic staff, 2 photographers and a tailor. And in your sports news tonight, the Pakistan cricket team has recorded an 8-wicket victory against Sri Lanka team in the second one-day current series at the Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium yesterday.
The special feature has been the ability of the Pakistan team to secure the victory in the series with one more match to be played. The Pakistani team has won the toss of the match and decided to field first. Accordingly, the Sri Lankan team has commenced its innings and was out for 288 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in their 50 overs. Kusal Mendis, playing his 150th international one-day encounter, has scored 20 runs. The highest scorer was Janit Liyanage, who hit 54 runs, recording his 7th half-century in one-day cricket. Wanindu Hasaranga 37. The best Pakistani bowling figures were recorded by Abrar Ahmed and Haris Rauf, who took 3 wickets each. It was an easy challenge for Pakistan as they scored the required 289 runs, losing only 2 wickets. Fakhar Saman 78 and Babar Azam has established his 20th century in one-day cricket by scoring an unbeaten 102 runs. Through this excellent performance, he was able to equal the record established by another Pakistani batsman, Zaid Anwar. The third one-day international of the current series between the two countries is scheduled to commence in the Rawalpindi in Pakistan at 3 p.m.
That is magnificent. Big
Yes.
smile on Baba's face. The crowds
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Drop. Okay.
Winning the series.
And that's all the news we have for tonight. Join us again at the same time tomorrow.
Good night.
දේශගුණික ක්‍රියාමාර්ග සහ ආපදා වැළැක්වීම පිළිබඳ නවවන අන්තර්ජාතික මාධ්‍ය සමුළුව නොවැම්බර් මාස 25-26 කොළඹ ගල්කිස්ස මහා හෝටලයේදී සංවිධානය ආසියා ශාන්තිකර කලාපීය විකාශන සංගමය සහ ජාතික රූපවාහිනිය
cricketing nations. Their talents unseen, who've never been labelled the world's #1 queen. Now, 18 thrilling contests where champions will fight to prove to the world their remarkable side. 8 days of live action. A second won't cease. A spectacle unmatched, bringing the soul peace. This is the first Women's T20 World Cup. Cricket for the Blind 2025. 15th to 23rd November 2025. Live and exclusive on Channel I.
ලංකාවේ පැතිරිලා යන බෝනවන රෝග සඳහා වැදගත් වෙන ආහාරමය සහ සායනික වශයෙන් එහෙම නැත්නම් ඖෂධමය වශයෙන් වැදගත් වෙන ශාකයක් තමයි කරපිංචා කියන ශාකය. කරපිංචා වල විටමින් A, B, C, කැල්සියම්, යකඩ, ෆොස්ෆරස් විශේෂයෙන්ම අඩංගු වෙනවා. මේව නිසා දැන් කැල්සියම් තියෙන හින්දා කාන්තාවන්ට ඉතා වැදගත්. මොකද විටමින් D අවශෝෂණය සඳහා ඒක වැදගත් වෙනවා. ඊට අමතරව කරපිංචා වල තියෙන විශේෂ ගුණයක් තමයි අක්මාවේ විෂ විනාශ කරන එක. ඊට අමතරව තවත් ඉතාම වැදගත් ගුණයක් තමයි කොලෙස්ටරෝල් වලට වැදගත් ඖෂධයක් විදිහට මේක ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙනවා. දැන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපිට කරපිංචා භාවිතා කරන්න පුළුවන් ආකාර කීපයක්ම තියෙනවා. ඇත්තටම ප්‍රකට නොවන ආකාරයක් තියෙනවා. එකක් තමයි සාමාන්‍ය ඩ්‍රින්ක් එකක් විදිහට අපි බීමක් විදිහට ගන්නේ. ඒ විදිහට අපිට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් කරපිංචා. ඊට අමතරව දැන් අපි ලුණු මිරිස් හදනවා වගේ ලුණු මිරිසක් විදිහටම කරපිංචා හදාගෙන අපිට වරින් වර පාවිච්චි කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. කොළ කැඳ විදිහටත් කරපිංචා ඉතා වැදගත් වෙනවා. අපේ ආහාරයට හැම වෙලේම අපි කරපිංචා යොදා ගන්නවා. ඒ නිසා මේ ශරීරයේ තියෙන විෂ අයින් කරන්න ඉතාම වැදගත් වෙන ශාකයක් විදිහට අපිට කරපිංචා හඳුන්වලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්. කරපිංචා වල තවත් වැදගත් ගුණයක් තමයි අපේ සමේ වර්ණය වැඩි කිරීම සහ කේශ වර්ධනයට වැදගත් වෙන එක. ඊට අමතරව කරපිංචා ප්‍රතිශක්තිකරණය වැඩි කරන්න ඉතාම වැදගත් වෙනවා. අපේ ආහාර ජීර්ණය වේගවත් කරනවා. බඩ පිපුම වගේ තත්ත්වයන් වලට හොඳයි. ඒ නිසා කරපිංචා කියන්නේ ඉතාම හොඳ නිතර පාවිච්චි කළ හැකි ශාකයක් විදිහට අපිට හඳුන්ලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්.